This wee short video. Now I've just heard, and I'm not going to go about trying to prove it or say it exists or if it's all true or anything like that, but I kind of believe it, right? I sort of believe this is happening. It's like that bit in Ghostbusters, you know, when it's in the advert when they say we're ready to believe you, right? That's how I feel. So what I've heard so far, right, you know that incident between that actress that was in Ghostbusters and she's slamming everybody for supporting Ghostbusters 3, the film that was originally planned. That's right, it was originally planned. Right, so it was originally planned that Dan Aykroyd and the original cast would somehow pass the baton down to a younger generation in the next Ghostbusters movie. But that was pushed aside by the women behind Ghostbusters, right, the 2016 movie. So she wanted this sort of 4 female lead actresses and whatnot in the film, so she was pushing for that. And it's said that through emails that nobody could say a bad thing about the Ghostbusters movie. Like, nobody involved in the film can say anything bad against it. And so there were evidence there that Dan Aykroyd was basically copying and pasting stuff that he'd already said once in an interview. He wasn't bringing anything new. I did see an interview with him talking about he was actually working on a Ghostbusters, but now I sort of believe that him and Harold Ramis, before, rest in peace Harold Ramis, before he died, they had already had a script together. You know, they had worked on a script and put it forward, and two of the actresses from the Ghostbusters movie, the bad one, because they were fans of it, you know, signed yes, and then by the time they got to start filming, it turned out to be a different movie. And this is what's scary. The fact that we're living in a world now where everything has been forced, and I'm going to make my next video is going to sum it all up, right? But we are living in a world where there are some either feminists in the film industry that have some strong agenda. You look at Kathleen Kennedy and how she tried to push her foot forward and being this sort of trying to champion for women, even though women are not entirely crying it out for that. I mean, I'm not saying they don't want more movies about women, but women tend to want movies done right. I mean, there are so many women out there that love Ghostbusters, and it had nothing to do with what was between the characters' legs. But for some strange reason, there is a movement going on now where everything has to be, you know, pushed forward by women. Right? I mean, you had that speech at the Globes and stuff like that, and how women should get more better roles, and one woman said we're going to have more women directors and one more screenwriters and stuff, and I'm all for that, but not when it affects the story, not when it paints men to be the ultimate bad guy, you know, and especially when those films, like the original Ghostbusters, in no way treated men as the bad guy. Sorry, no way did the original Ghostbusters portray women as evil or corrupt. They actually portray them clever and brave and stuff like that. So it's just horrifying to think that these people, especially the creators of the Ghostbusters franchise, were silenced into something that they created, and they had to speak up for this movie. Now, as I say, do I believe this? Yeah, I'm more likely to believe it now than ask me the same thing a couple of years ago. No, I wouldn't have believed it. But the way the world is looking just now, the TV shows and the movies and this push for women equality, we're no longer in an equality business. We're into let's stamp on men. And I want to talk about that in the next video if you're interested, and what this industry and these films and TV is, and the world that we're sort of living in just now, and how it's affecting men. I'll catch that in the next video. So this is DC vigilante. That's my truth. Let us know what you think.